is Yva with Yva Lovée Arts, and today I am going to be playing around with melting some crayons on a canvas. I will post a link below to a picture that I saw on Facebook a while back that inspired this technique. I've never done this before, so I'm just playing around with moving these different pieces of wax crayon on the canvas and melting it with my heating tool. I wasn't quite sure if the colors were going to mix, but as you'll soon find out, they do indeed mix to form mud, so you do have to be careful about which colors you put next to each other. But I'll just go ahead and let you watch as I play and experiment with these very cheap wax crayons I picked up at the store. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I will be announcing the winner of my birthday challenge giveaway. I really don't have an image that I'm trying to create or a scene or anything. I'm really just putting different colors on the canvas, and we'll just see what kind of trouble that gets me into. I did find that as you're melting one of the crayons on the canvas, you'll see that it's moving around and remelting what's already on the canvas. So one of the solutions to this might have been to melt it in a container separately and then pour it onto the canvas. I played around a little bit with that off camera, and I guess it just depends on the temperature of your room maybe, but you do have a little bit of working time, but not much before it starts to harden. So then you kind of have the problem of the melted crayon just sticking to the container that you're melting it in before you have a chance to pour it onto the canvas. So this may be the best option, just melting it directly on the canvas. You just have to know that the layers beneath are going to move around and melt. And look, at this point I was like, okay, this is really too much mud. So the great thing about this is that you can just scrape it off the canvas literally and kind of start again. So this isn't permanent, definitely not a permanent long-term piece. It's perhaps something you can scan or take a picture of and then do prints from later for long-term use. But if this ever gets into an environment that is too hot, it will literally just melt off the canvas. So just something to keep in mind. But it definitely was fun to play with. And here you can see that I have moved into the next phase where I'm really just trying to get a blend of one color to another on the canvas, and just trying to experiment, just continue my experimentation and see what I can get, if I can end up with something that I actually like, which I do. So at this point I got the idea to melt the crayon in my hand and then apply it to the canvas. And now I'm holding it above the canvas and letting the melted crayon drip onto the canvas. And I really liked the way that looked, so I'm continuing that with some different colors. And then I will add some more color up on top and then go over it again all over with a white crayon for some white drippage. And then I'm done pretty much with this background. So I'll give you a look at that here. And I think it turned out pretty neat. It was fun to play with, definitely messy. And then at the end I added just a cutout owl from some cleanup paper that I had, and melted a little branch at the bottom. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will have the link below to the image of this owl that I got from the Silhouette Studio store. And next we will be finding out who the winner of my birthday challenge is. I just will copy and paste all of the names here into random.org. And people got multiple entries based on if they liked the video or are a subscriber, commented, and if they made something and mailed it in, they got 5 extra entries. So just scrolling slowly up so you can check your name if you're there, and then I will randomize that list. I was really so lucky to have received some of the entries that I did. They were all so wonderful, and I'm so grateful to those of you who sent me a little something to help me celebrate my birthday. I'm really appreciative of that. And looks like Karen Herrera is the winner. So yay, Karen! I will be putting your package in the mail as soon as I double check with you for the mailing address. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little sneak peek into the prize package that Karen is going to be receiving. So I'm going to, these aren't the ones, but I'm going to contact her and ask her which of my circle stencils. I'm going to give her 3 of them in her prize package. So I'm going to contact her and find out which ones she would like me to cut for her. And then I'm also going to include a couple of little handmade stamps that I did. And I also made her this little junk journal. And let me just open this up. Just made from some jelly prints and printed paper. I put some beads on there and made these little clips. Not sure if you could see those. And then just opened it up and put a little pocket in there with a little tag. Big hugs for you, Karen. And I put in some various types of paper. There's just some printed papers and printed jelly paper. There's some watercolor paper, some rice paper in there. So just some stuff for her to doodle on. It's just real small, and I put a pocket in the back with a little flower that I did from some transfer tape, so it's see-through, so she can use that. And let's see, tie this back up. Also going to be giving her a pocket color wheel. Those come in really handy. Some stickers and these little there's an Amy Tangerine and a Pebbles date stamp. This one's got little sayings on it, and then this 12 by 12 circles stencil from DCWV. And I may throw in a few little extras like napkins and just embellishments or little things that I can find around my stash, but that's just a little sneak peek into what Karen will be receiving for the giveaway. Again, congratulations, Karen, and thanks everyone for participating in the giveaway. So thanks again, everybody, for watching my video. Subscribe, like, and comment below.